The Minister of Justice and Constitutional Development, Mamoloko Kubai, has apologized to the United Nations Special Rapporteur on occupied Palestinian territories, Francesca Albanese, after she was irregularly served with court papers by a sheriff on Saturday. Kubai says they note with regret the unauthorized letter issued by an official in the department as it did not comply with the required prescripts.
We are in Vietnam at the moment, attending a UN conference on cybercrime. And while here, the minister was alerted to the challenge, and she immediately called a meeting of all parties within the department just to establish the facts on this matter that we're discussing now. And it turned out that an official within the department issued an unauthorized letter that resulted in a sheriff approaching the United Nations Special Rapporteur to serve her with court papers. This action was taken without the knowledge of the minister and the Director General, as the head of the heads of the department, And in this regard, the minister has since instructed that this irregular service, the saving of these court papers, be withdrawn. And the minister has since apologized to the Nelson Mandela Foundation, to Ms. Albanese herself, and the United Nations.
And for more on this, let's now bring in Ahmed, Kathrada Foundation Executive Director Neeshan Balton. He joins us now via our video link. Neeshan, thank you so much for your time this evening here in SABC News. I mean, let's start off here. And let's firstly get your reaction as the Ahmed Kathrada Foundation, what we saw take place yesterday. And that follows the annual Nelson Mandela lecture, of course, where the Special Rapporteur from the UN was served with court papers.
Well, we welcome the speedy reaction from the Justice Minister and acknowledge that this was not done procedurally within the department, and somehow an official there seems to have given approval for something that appears to be irregular. That she has officially apologized, I think, should be the starting point of getting to understand how this happened, who was involved, and then whether any undue pressure was put on that particular official to sign off. So there's a lot that the department has to do, but I think the apology is welcome.
And do you think, Neeshan, that this was a calculated move, particularly when you look at the reports saying that she was simply ambushed? No,
absolutely. The timing and the organization that appears to be behind this, some Christian Friends of Israel, not even a South African-based organization. And it raises all kinds of questions about the sovereignty of South Africa and some unknown organization, possibly based in the US, getting legal action done in this country. But they appear to have gone through the channels and through the Department of Justice, and therefore the apology from the minister, I think, is the correct starting point.
But one would also then ask, I mean, this was done through the department, and the minister also now coming out and saying that, well, this was unauthorized, despite it being done by an official within the department.
Keep in mind that the Director General is suspended in the Department of Justice, so we don't actually know who gave the approval for that official to sign off. But a lower-ranking official would certainly have sought the approval of somebody senior, and therefore that is work that the Department of Justice would need to undertake. And I hope that they will do this speedily as well.
And perhaps, Neeshan, when it comes to this group that has served the UN Special Rapporteur with these legal documents, and looking at them being linked to pro-Israeli groups, they are called Christian Friends of Israeli Communities. What do we know about them so far?
Unfortunately, I know very little. In fact, I know nothing about them, other than the name that is there. But that shouldn't take away from the fact that this was a calculated move to embarrass Albanese, but to also embarrass the South African government through this kind of action. And we hope that this is just some standalone action and is not linked to the American embassy. Given some of their past utterances and actions in this country, we hope that there is no link between that.
And Neeshan, at the same time, we've seen, a response from the Jewish Board of Deputies in South Africa, also singling out the Nelson Mandela Foundation. What do you make of these attacks now being leveled against the Nelson Mandela Foundation following, that lecture that was delivered yesterday by the UN Special Rapporteur?
Well, the attacks by the Jewish Board of Deputies is repulsive, it's repugnant, and completely void of an understanding of this history. Their attempt to claim Mandela and to know Mandela, is something that they've tried before, but completely incorrect in terms of his own role and his support for Palestine. It's there are denialists in the world today. There are Holocaust denialists and there are genocide denialists. And unfortunately, the Jewish Board of Deputies fits one of those categories today.
All right, Neeshan, thank you so much for your reaction. That is Neeshan Balton. He is from the Ahmed Kathrada Foundation. He's the executive director there, just giving us his reaction to what came in from yesterday. And that follows those court papers that were served to Francesca Albanese. And you'd remember that she delivered the annual Nelson Mandela lecture yesterday.